Hello and welcome to the Quiver channel. I'm Jason, your host. Hope everybody's having an okay day, a good day, or whatever, a splendiferous day. I won't be going out today. I'm worn out from yesterday's exertions of leaving the house. It always takes a lot out of me. Now yesterday, if you saw my second video, I was concerned because of something called, well, I call it drifting. This is when I'm not in control of myself, when I'm not manually focusing myself, when I let myself go. For someone without my issues, it's an okay thing. We all daydream, we all sit down, we all just veg out and things like that. And in certain situations, it's fine. The problem is that very bad things can happen to me if I let myself drift in a situation where I'm, well, really any situation. Let's take it here. Drifting is when I'm not consciously focusing my brain, when I'm not consciously in control, manually doing things, when I let my brain just go. Unfortunately, when I do that, it's like there's this whole world of strange, weird interests going on in my head. And if I let go of control, my brain drifts off to something in my head. On a normal time, being in the house, it's not much of a problem. Just means I'll sit down and 2-3 hours will disappear. Mostly nothing happens when I'm drifting. It's just a time when I lose complete thinking of the passage of time. My brain can start thinking about Paola. I can start going down a bad path, unfortunately, but it can even trigger PTSD, and I can relive my wife's death. The problem is if I'm trying to do something. This is why I listen to my Audible books. Audible books stop me from drifting because they're like a low-level focus. So when I go downstairs to cook, when I go downstairs to let the dog out, or do anything downstairs, I have my Audible book playing on here. At the moment, this moment in time, we are on Slow Burn box set, which is a really nice horror book. This has got like, I think 58 hours or 68 hours in total. I'm almost halfway through it now. And I've been through these really fast, but I'm really enjoying it. So that's my current read. What was concerning about yesterday was that I was out on the Quingo. I was out on my mobility scooter, and I drifted. And I know what triggered it. I know exactly what triggered it. I was at the till. I had just paid for the chicken drumsticks, and my brain started to think about, oh, what am I going to do when I get home? Will I make a stew? Will I make a thingy? What will the first thing I'm going to cook of this? And then I was thinking, oh, next time I'll set up the vlog in a minute and tell them how much it cost me. No, so I wasn't in the moment. I wasn't thinking about right now. I wasn't manually thinking. And I took my change from the person at the cashier. I took the ticket. And the next thing I know, I'm just outside Aldi, and I can't remember where the receipt is. And that's when I knew that I had drifted. and nothing bad happened, but the fact that it did happen means I have to be more aware of thinking about the future while I'm dealing with the present. This is why someone like me leaving the house or doing anything is exhausting, because I have to be in manual control. Because everything I do outside has to be manual. I can't allow it just to become muscle memory. It's not bad, but it means that I'm in a situation where I'm not making conscious decisions. And normally that would be okay. I mean, we all do it. Everybody drifts. Everybody drifts. Try to remember things that you do normally, like making your coffee or putting your shoes on or tying a tie. We don't manually do these acts. It becomes muscle memory. It becomes a subconscious event. It's a known fact that if you try to manually put your shoes and socks on and then tie the laces on your shoes, that you will be slower than normal because you're manually doing all of the actions to actually tie a lace. The danger is that in that mode, the dark stuff in my head can come out, which isn't that bad in the house. Sometimes I will just disappear for like 6 hours and just come back to myself sitting on the stairs. In the house, it doesn't matter. This is one of the big dangers and why I can't ever really have a job. Because first of all, the job would be exhausting. Can you imagine doing any job that you do that has any level of repetitiveness, but having to be manually, consciously in control all the way through it? And the more tired you are, the easier it is to drift. And for a normal person, that's fine. It's the way some days seem shorter than others, and when you're at work, it's hard to pinpoint things that you did and that, because some of it is just vegging out, as they say, or drifting. But for me, during that period of time, when I drift, I could end up in a completely different place with no real knowledge of what's happened. Something could trigger. And that's why I'm so concerned when something like that happens, and I have to remember to not be planning ahead. Why do you think it's so hard for me to save or to plan funds for the future? On a very real thing, me thinking about the future can trigger bad things for me. Me living in the moment has felt more healthy for me than letting my brain go off into the distance. I only ever let myself do that when I'm in a safe space like this, and my brain's not in a bad position and I'm not upset or depressed. That because then at least there's a chance that it won't go in a bad way. So this is why when I'm shopping online and stuff, even if it's for future stuff that I'm planning out, I will go on to my Discord and talk to the people I have around me. It helps anchor me. So I hope you're all having a good day. I'm just going to say bye-bye now.